Hey, welcome back to Aperture BMX. My name is Alex. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I do all the videos on the channel, and today I'm going to do a 3K Q&A to mark the channel getting 3,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a big milestone for the channel, and if you're on the channel's Patreon, you'll know that I've been threatening to do a Q&A of some sort for some time. So this is the perfect excuse to do one. So I asked for some questions on threads on Instagram, on Patreon. If you're wondering, yes, I am in my bedroom because why not? Why not do the Q&A in here? Okay, so the first question is from Christian. Hey, Christian. And Christian asks, could you do video clips like recaps or highlights of the Summer Series East, please? Good question. Good idea. I don't know if I have enough races from the East to really make a recap of the season, because I thought I'd filmed a lot of East regionals this year, and it turns out I didn't film as many as I wanted to, or as many as I thought. It would be a good idea to do something like this for Nationals. I'd definitely do something like this for Nationals, and I might actually go ahead and do that. Next year, though, this might be a possibility for the East region, so stay tuned. Okay, the next question is from Jack, who asks, are you going to film any of the 2025 Southwest Regionals? Yes, absolutely. I love going to the Southwest to film. It's such a cool region to film in. Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going to the Southwest. I mean, I like going to all the regions. I try to, spread myself across all the regions, so to speak. Try to capture a little bit from every region. But obviously it's, down to things like, money, and mainly money. That I can't always get to where I want to go. However, yeah, absolutely, I'll be in the Southwest in 2025, for sure. Okay, so this next question, it's actually two questions. I'm going to kind of combine them into one because, two people asked a very similar question. So this question is from Jakey. Hey, Jakey. Jakey 2 Wheels, Jakey 2 Rods, Jakey 2 Fish. Hi, Jake. He asks, how long does it take you on average to edit a race day video? And also, this similar question was asked by Ruby. Hey, Ruby. How long does it usually take to make and edit a National Series video? How long does it take to make a video? For Nationals, it usually takes me about 12 hours of work. It takes a lot longer than you think it will. It doesn't seem like much. It's just like an intro, motos, finals, and an outro, and that's it. But it takes a lot longer than you think. And I might actually do a video at some point of me just like editing, just to kind of show you. If that's something you're interested in, then definitely, leave a comment. Let me know. For regionals, it's normally about 6-7 hours of work, I would say. It's a little bit less for regionals. Both nowadays have about the same amount of finals in them, because I don't do B finals for Nationals, otherwise my head would explode. But I do put B finals in for regionals now. So roughly speaking, it'll be about the same amount of finals for each one, for a regional and a national, in the videos. So yeah, that's how long it takes to make a video. There's a lot that goes into it. Not just the editing itself, there's also color grading and the sound and finding the music as well. Yeah, that takes a bit as well. I'm really picky with music. So, okay, so the next question is from Joe. Hey, Joe Rook. You might remember I did an interview with him earlier in the year. Go back and watch that if you want. I was in Scotland. So, yeah, Joe asks, what's your favorite age group to watch? Good question. This season, I think it's been the female 15s. Really, really good racing in the 15s this year. And yeah, that's been my favorite to watch this year and to film. I think last year it was the junior men, I think. Year before that, it was the male 11s. There's lots of good racing. I mean, UK racing is just amazing. There's loads of good racing all over the UK, regionals, nationals, winter series, there's always some good races. But yeah, I think my favorite this year has definitely been female 15s. Okay, this next question comes from the Bandits, BMX Bandits. Hey Betty, hey Ned. They ask, do you ride bikes? Yes, I do ride bikes. I've been riding BMX bikes since I was 4 years old. It's just that these days I have to kind of carve out time. I have to intentionally say, right, at this time I'm gonna go and ride my bike. because of all the other stuff I'm doing, you know, filming, editing, and so on. So yeah, I do ride. I ride mostly BMX now. I ride only BMX. Did try mountain biking back in the day when I was a teenager. One mountain bike got stolen from outside an ice rink, and the next mountain bike I got hit by a car, and I kind of took that as a sign that, yeah, maybe I should just stick to BMX. So that's what I ride. I have a Chase Element, 2018 Chase Element, that you may have seen on Instagram. I posted it a couple of times. And yeah, I ride BMX. I'd like to race at some point, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so the next question is another one where it's like two questions that I'm combining because they are very similar. So this question is asked by James Clitheroe, and Isla Young. Hey guys. And hey Logan. And they ask, what is the best race you've ever filmed? What's your favourite race you've ever been to? I would have to say, favourite race that I've filmed and been to so far has to be the Manchester National from last year, from 2023. The club did a great job hosting that one. You know, the sun was shining, it was warm, you know, warm and sunny. And yeah, that's definitely, I think, the best race I've been to so far. Lots of great racing that day. I got the shots that I wanted to get. I even got some drone shots, and British cycling has always been a little bit funny about, you know, drones. So I managed to get some drone shots nonetheless, you know, with their permission. So yeah, I think that's my favourite so far. Second favourite, if I was doing like a 1, 2, 3, my second favourite would probably be the Telford round of the Racing on the Light series from 2018 going into 2019. It was a winter series that went all around the Midlands, and the Telford round had a great atmosphere. So yeah, that's definitely my second favourite race I've been to. Third favourite would be the Royston winter series round from 2022, I think it was. The one where it was all kind of icy and frosty and it was -3 and all of that stuff. It looked great on camera, you know. It wasn't great to film in, it wasn't great to race in, I can imagine, but it did look really good on camera, and I had fun editing that one. So I think that was my third. But my favourite one is Manchester from last year. Okay, the next question is from Ghana MTB, who asks, opinion on Merton BMX track. I like it. I like Merton. It's a good track. It does have that thing about it on the first berm where, like, you know, few tracks have this in the UK where, you know, you've got that long first berm which goes around the back of the last berm. So when I'm filming finals and riders go around the first berm, you can't really see them as well. But I mean, that's fine. You know, it's still a good track. And yeah, I like filming there. So, and they recently got their new start gate as well not long ago. So, you know, it makes it even better. So yeah, I like Merton. Okay, next question is from Stanley. Hey Stanley, who asks, are you still doing the South? Yes, of course. Yes, absolutely. The South is my home region. I'm going to be doing the Deep South series for this winter series, this winter season. So yeah, next year I'll be doing South regionals as well. So yeah, absolutely, I'm still doing the South. As I said earlier, I just try to get around the regions and, you know, try to show a bit of racing from every region. I don't want to really be kind of pigeonholed as, like, you know, I'm a South filmer or an East filmer or a Southwest filmer or a Midland filmer or whatever. You know, I don't want to be that. I want to kind of get around the whole of the country if I can. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing the South next year and this winter as well. Okay, and the final question is one that I'm going to kind of add on here, which is something that I always get asked at BMX tracks, particularly at Brits, for some reason, which is, what's next? What's next for the channel? What are you going to do with the channel now? I mean, I want to do more kind of coaching stuff, like not me coaching, but like working with coaches and showing what goes on during training, during coaching. You might remember a series that I tried to start called Training Day. Filmed one episode at Gosport and then didn't go anywhere. Well, I'd like to resurrect that series at some point. You know, go to different BMX tracks, film training, show the process basically, because, you know, BMX riders don't just get good just like that. You know, they train, they practice. So yeah, I'd like to show more of that. And also highlight some of the coaches as well, because Britain has some pretty amazing BMX coaches. So I'd like to kind of showcase them a bit and show, show the, show the people behind, show some of the people behind it all, And yeah, just think of new things to do to show as well as the races. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Stuff that you'd like to see on the channel. I'd just like to do more stuff to try to promote the sport, grow the sport, put more BMX on YouTube, because there's never enough. There's I think it's about 15 billion videos on YouTube since it started. Like active videos now, there's about 15 billion. And BMX is like a tiny, tiny, tiny little fraction of that. So there's always room for more BMX on YouTube. So yeah, I'd like to put more on this channel. Okay, so that's it. That's the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for 3,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Thanks to everyone who's liked, commented, left a comment on Instagram, replied on Threads. All the social media and YouTube things. Thank you so much. The BMX community is just amazing. Such a cool community. And yeah, also let me mention the Patreon. I mentioned it earlier, but let me mention it again. It's basically a membership where you pay starting from £1 a month, and you can support the channel that way. So the link is in the description if you want to check that out and help to support the channel. And yeah, apart from that, I think that's it for the Q&A. So until next time, see ya.